Have you ever wondered how a young boy from Kolkata, India, became an international icon of spirituality and wisdom? In the bustling city of Kolkata, back in the year 1863, a child was born who would grow to touch the hearts and minds of millions. This boy was Narendranath Datta, known to the world today as Swami Vivekananda. Narendra's early life was steeped in a rich cultural and intellectual environment. His father, Vishwanath Datta, was a successful attorney with a keen mind, and his mother, Bhubaneswari Devi, was a woman of deep faith and devotion. It was this blend of reason and spirituality at home that shaped young Narendra's worldview. Narendra was an extraordinary child, gifted with a sharp intellect and an insatiable curiosity. He was an avid reader, devouring everything from literature to history, science to philosophy. But it wasn't just bookish knowledge that captivated him. From an early age, Narendra was drawn to the mysteries of the spiritual world. He would often question the rituals and dogmas that he observed around him, his mind always seeking the truth behind the practices. His parents played a crucial role in nurturing this quest for knowledge. His father's rational mind and his mother's spiritual inclinations both influenced him greatly. While his father taught him to question and reason, his mother kindled in him a deep love for spirituality. The seeds of his future monastic life were sown in these early years. Yet despite his interest in spirituality, Narendra was not one to accept things blindly. He questioned, he probed, he sought. He was not just content with listening to religious stories and parables. He wanted to experience the divine himself. This desire to seek the truth, to experience divinity, would later lead him to his guru, Ramakrishna Paramahansa. But that's a story for another time. Narendra's journey was just beginning, and little did he know he was destined to become Swami Vivekananda. Can a single meeting change the course of your life? It did for Narendra. Narendra, a name that would later come to be known the world over as Swami Vivekananda, was a passionate young man seeking spiritual enlightenment when he first crossed paths with Ramakrishna Paramahansa. This encounter was to be the turning point in Narendra's life, setting him firmly on the path of spirituality and self-realization. Ramakrishna Paramahansa was a revered mystic and spiritual teacher whose teachings were rooted in the belief that all religions were but different paths leading to the same divine truth. He was known for his simple and direct approach to spirituality, which resonated deeply with Narendra. In the bustling city of Calcutta, amidst the chaos and noise, their paths crossed. Narendra, a young man with a skeptical mind, questioned Ramakrishna's teachings, challenging the mystic with his rationality and thirst for knowledge. Ramakrishna, in turn, welcomed these questions, encouraging Narendra's quest for understanding. During this pivotal meeting, Ramakrishna's profound spirituality and unwavering faith left a deep impression on Narendra. He was moved by Ramakrishna's conviction that all religious paths led to the same divine truth, an idea that was revolutionary at the time. This was a transformative moment for Narendra, as it marked the beginning of his spiritual journey, setting him on the path that would lead him to become Swami Vivekananda. Over time, Narendra became a frequent visitor to Dakshineswar, where Ramakrishna lived and taught. He was drawn to Ramakrishna's teachings, which offered a holistic and inclusive understanding of spirituality and religion. Ramakrishna's influence was instrumental in shaping Narendra's spiritual journey, helping him understand the true essence of religion and spirituality. In this relationship, Narendra found not just a spiritual mentor, but also a guiding light that would illuminate his path for the rest of his life. Ramakrishna's teachings nurtured Narendra's spiritual growth, guiding him towards self-realization and the discovery of his life's purpose. Under the tutelage of Ramakrishna, Narendra found his life's purpose. How does one transform from a curious student to a revered spiritual leader? This is a question that takes us to the heart of Narendranath Datta's journey, the young man who would eventually become Swami Vivekananda. Narendra was not just a curious student, but a seeker of truth, a relentless explorer of the spiritual realm. His meeting with Ramakrishna Paramahansa ignited in him a flame of spiritual awakening, It was at this point that Narendra realized his life's purpose, to devote himself to spiritual pursuits, to unravel the mysteries of the infinite. The transformation of Narendra into a monk was not an overnight phenomenon. It was a process, a journey that he undertook with unwavering resolution. He embraced monkhood, renouncing worldly pleasures and dedicating his life to the pursuit of spiritual enlightenment. It was a decision that required immense courage, a step that was not just about changing his lifestyle, but altering the core of his identity. In his quest for spiritual enlightenment, Narendra adopted a new name, Vivekananda. The name was a testament to his guru Ramakrishna's teachings. Viveka stands for discrimination, the ability to distinguish between the real and the unreal, the eternal and the transient. Ananda signifies joy or bliss. The name Vivekananda represented his commitment to pursue the path of wisdom, to seek the ultimate truth that leads to eternal bliss. His transformation into Swami Vivekananda was not just about personal growth or self-realization. It was about a larger vision, a mission to spread the teachings of his guru Ramakrishna. He dedicated his life to disseminating these teachings, to inspiring others to embark on their own spiritual journeys. He believed that spirituality was not just about individual enlightenment, but about collective growth, about creating a world that thrived on compassion, love, and unity. The transformation of Narendra into Swami Vivekananda was a journey of courage, determination, and profound spiritual awakening. It was the birth of a spiritual leader who would go on to inspire millions around the world. As Swami Vivekananda, he was ready to take his guru's teachings to the world. What was the philosophy that Swami Vivekananda dedicated his life to spreading? A question that piques the interest of anyone familiar with this profound thinker. Swami Vivekananda's philosophy was a tapestry of profound thoughts rooted in the ancient wisdom of India, yet universal in their application. Central to his philosophy was the belief in the unity of all religions. He saw all religions as paths leading to the same ultimate truth. He often quoted the Vedantic saying, "Truth is one, sages call it by various names." Vivekananda believed in a religion that transcends dogmas and rituals, a religion where the goal is to realize one's own divinity. He advocated for religious tolerance and universal acceptance, emphasizing that no religion should claim a monopoly over truth. But his philosophy wasn't just about lofty spiritual ideas, it was also grounded in practical service to mankind. He saw service to the poor and downtrodden as the highest form of worship. Jiva is Shiva, he said, meaning that serving humanity is equivalent to serving God. He believed in the potential of every individual, urging people to awaken their inherent powers and become self-reliant. His call for action, his emphasis on self-confidence and strength have inspired countless individuals to strive for personal and societal betterment. Swami Vivekananda also highlighted the power of yoga and meditation. He saw them as tools for self-realization, for achieving a state of consciousness where one experiences the unity of existence. He spoke of the four paths of yoga: bhakti, jnana, karma, and raja, each suited to different temperaments and stages of spiritual development. He emphasized the need for a balance between the inner spiritual quest and the outer social duties. Swami Vivekananda's philosophy was not just about spirituality, but also about empowering individuals and society. His teachings remain relevant today, inspiring people around the world to strive for personal growth and social harmony. How did a monk from India captivate audiences across the globe? This question paves the way into the heart of Swami Vivekananda's global impact. His journey to the West was nothing short of a spiritual odyssey that began with his voyage to America in 1893. He was unknown, uninvited, and had a mere $2 in his pocket. But what he carried within him was a wealth of spiritual wisdom and a burning desire to share India's spiritual heritage with the world. The pivotal moment came at the Parliament of the World's Religions in Chicago. Here he introduced Hinduism to the West with his eloquent speech, starting with the humble words, "Sisters and Brothers of America." His message of unity, tolerance, and universal acceptance resonated with the audience, creating a stir in the Western world. But his impact went beyond just that one speech. He traveled across America and Europe, giving lectures, initiating discussions, and engaging with intellectual circles. He made the world realize that spirituality was not the monopoly of the West, and that the East, particularly India, had much to offer. Swami Vivekananda's influence on global spirituality was profound. His teachings on Vedanta, yoga, and Hindu philosophy found takers across the globe. He emphasized the divine nature of the soul and the unity of existence, ideas that were revolutionary at the time and continue to inspire spiritual seekers. His impact was not limited to spirituality alone. He inspired social reform movements and contributed to the cultural exchange between India and the West. His works have been translated into numerous languages, making his teachings accessible to people across the world. Swami Vivekananda's journey from a curious boy to an international spiritual icon was truly remarkable, leaving a timeless legacy that continues to inspire millions around the world. His teachings continue to reverberate in the hearts of seekers, making him a beacon of spiritual enlightenment in the modern world.